Considering there's a shift in dimensions, so people that are in the low dimensions are gonna stay there if they don't learn how to, go higher, either sober or through the use of psychedelics, natural psychedelics. You can also do it with LSD, which is a synthetic psychedelic, but that one's a drug, right? Because it has chemicals involved. So since we're on this, I want to talk about the importance of meditation because I've been meditating a lot lately, and I've been using it to change my brain chemistry, how I think of situations, just how I think in general, to be honest. And it helps me. This is why a lot of people don't really helps me with a lot of things, but this is why a lot of people I feel don't do it. And this is why I didn't do it at first because oh my, it's work. It's a little bit of boring work, like it's inner work. Because like I said, it brings up past traumas that you should be healing from instead of being distracted, letting them distract you. Because this whole thing, in time, it'll make sense that okay, wait a minute, yeah, this is a distraction. Like it's plain and simple. Like they don't want us doing inner work to figure out who we truly are. Because yeah, who we truly are is not supposed. We're not supposed to be people on the computer doing paperwork and stuff like that. That's cool and all. That's normal, I guess. But like what I'm saying is, oh, okay, this is what I'm saying. We should not be depressed doing what doing what we're doing, right? Doing what we think we're supposed to be doing, right? If we're depressed, you're doing something the world told you to do instead of doing what you know you should be doing, which is just being you. Trust me, there is a way to make a living from being you. I was thinking about it in terms of white, gray, and black. Like you can be in the middle, just finding out that everything is connected. You know, white, black, gray, everything is connected in the middle, right? Uh, We do have to just get centered. I think that's the start of it, and then finding out what we're meant to do once we're centered. And meditation helps you center yourself. You really come back to just being. Literally, you're not doing anything. You're just eyes closed, and you're just breathing. Yeah. So when you're doing this, I understand that once you go deeper and deeper, look, once you go deeper and deeper, you'll start understanding, okay, this is changing my brain chemistry. Like I am thinking of things that I get usually uncomfortable with, right? Those are the things you should be healing from. That's why they come up. Because if, trust me, if they come up in your brain whenever you're sober, completely sober from the world, completely sober from the world, it's like when you're sleeping, you're literally recharging and healing in your sleep. This is what meditation is doing, but now you're consciously doing it, instead of unconscious. Which is, it's okay to be unconscious. That's a beautiful way to heal. We do it we do it, it's normal for everyone. We do it no matter what. You can't change that. But yeah, we should be doing it more consciously now. Cause yeah, all right. Cause if sleep is that badass, just imagine you consciously putting yourself in a meditative state, you know? So yeah, the things that come up, you're like, well, you might ask yourself, why does this stuff come up? And just like really just stay meditating on it, because whatever it is, the why, like why is this coming up still? Because until you heal it, it's just gonna keep on coming up. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, so let me try and give you an example possibly. I honestly cannot think of a single example because I've been just having many of those moments, right? Like many of those moments where something that used to bother me comes up, and then I immediately like, why does that bother me? You know? Like, I don't have to quickly go on my phone and change the topic in my mind. You get me? I don't have to use any substances or even material. I don't have to use any of this stuff to really deal with life. This is where we should be focusing our energy into, because it'll only be beneficial for you. Yeah, because just think about the life most of us are living, right? If I look, I'm another piece of you, and I was already saying when I had these jobs, I don't want to be here for too long. You know, this is just a way for me to get money right now. But yeah, people are living to get paid. You should be paid making a living. I promise you, meditation will help you realize the awesomeness in you, the awesomeness, the divine. It'll just bring you back into who you are, and I promise you, who you are is really cool enough to do something else. You know, you're not meant to be depressed. Just know that if this depresses you, you have to change it. You have to change it. Okay, this is a little depressing. I'm noticing that now. I'll try this boring meditation now, you know. But stay consistent with it along with positive thinking. Stay with that positive thinking. If you can't, all right, if a subject comes up, don't just give up on it. Oh, grab my phone or something like that, or do drugs or something. If a positive thing a thing a thing that like you really, if something positive can't come up at that time, you can't think of it positively, keep meditating on it. I guarantee you something will come up. As keep oh yeah. But like, this is the tricky part. This is why it's so important for you to just meditate. Because like, I can say it will help you eventually, but sometimes it may not. You may not be meant to heal from that right away. Because there, like, something was built on it. You might be thinking of a situation that happened recently, right? But that situation happened recently because of a situation that happened in the past. So that's why like, just stay on it, because meditation again gets you back to center. It really, you will eventually confront what allowed that situation to happen. You get me? It will be in your past, and don't dwell on your past. I'm not asking that, but this is not dwelling in the past. It'll bring you back. It'll bring you back to, oh, that's why I do this now. You get me? Like, your mom may have said something in the past, like, and then, or your dad, whatever, that led you to do this in the present. You get me? So, yeah. You may have been this way when you were younger, but someone like bullied you, made you feel like that was weird, and then you just be normal. You know, I'll be like everybody else. That's what society wants you to think. The clown, wants you to just be the same. Like, hey, we bring you to school to learn the same subjects, right? Not really to think for yourself, because yeah, once you start asking questions that other people can't understand, they start shooting your ideas down. This can happen. If it hasn't happened to you, it can happen. Yeah, so society is built for you to be a worker, not to be a creator. Like, it teaches you to do the same thing, right? It doesn't teach you how to be different. It teaches you to do the same thing. It doesn't teach you how to embody who you are. It teaches you how to embody who the world wants you to be. It wants you to learn this. It doesn't teach you this. Gardening, that's a simple one. Like, everyone should know. Everyone should know how to garden. Or like, be like comfortable doing it. Said we think we're, I don't know. Just real stuff, real stuff. How to really meditation. People don't teach us meditation. Trust me, you should try it and stay consistent with it, because nothing happens overnight. But this stuff is so powerful. Meditation is so powerful. It can it can really change you overnight. It can be the start of many different things. It'll open up many different doors, starting by closing that negative door in your brain. Like with that thing that self sabotages you, doesn't want you to do this because it requires work when it's something you should be doing, right? Yeah, see, our mind closes off this. Our mind, sometimes some of our minds tend to close off things that are uncertain. All right, so we go to work every day, right? And we're miserable, but we go to work because you're for sure to get a paycheck at the end of the week, right? So it keeps you going to work. But like, yeah, once you're really depressed, you can't take it anymore. Then yeah, you're going to reach a point where you're gonna have to choose. All right, do I stay here? I'm comfortably, no, I'm not comfortable, but I'm getting a paycheck. I'm miserable, but I'm getting a paycheck. What we got over here? Okay, I can use the money I'm making to make a living, but eventually I will have to quit this job. That's for certain. That's certainly giving me a paycheck. This one's a little risky. Being me is a little risky. No one's telling me to be me. So yeah. But yeah, sooner or later, it will be a decision you have to make. Okay, I'm doing pretty good now that I'm practicing this side. Um, maybe I can do this, but maybe I can't. You get me? Like, I'm going for it. I'm going. And then you have to quit this job, the boom. And then now you have to, you're devoting your full, like once you're in that thing, your survival kicks in. So yeah, go over here. Eventually go over here when you feel comfortable. You have an idea in your, that's why meditation, when you have this job, is so important already. Meditation off the rip, you should be prioritizing or making some time for it, because that's literally making time for yourself, making time for only yourself. Forget about everything else. Everything else already exists in your life. You got your phone, you can use that anytime. It's not going anywhere. You got your food. You got your food. You got drugs. If you still feel you need drugs, I don't think you do. I suggest you already start with plants. Plants. Just go with the plants. But yeah, everything, just try and tackle the world sober. Knowing that you don't need anything attracts everything. And I'm not saying I have everything just because I know this knowledge, you get me, that I'm sharing with you. I'm still practicing all of this. But ever since I started meditating, it has, like I said in the beginning of the video, it has been changing my way of thinking into a more positive way of thinking of everything, because it is all perspective. It is all perspective. I'm the guy who goes to work happy, smiling, huge. And we all know this worker. You could be one. You could be this worker where you're all depressed. Like, you're already here, dude. Make the most of it. You know? I'm that guy. Make the most of it, man. Like, we're here together, bro. I got you. We're chilling. All right, let's do this. So meditation is very important. It makes you realize who you are not, as well as who you are, who you should be making time for. Yep. All right. God bless you guys. I'm out.